When we're hiring and staffing all of our stores, we practice something called overhiring. We do this in every aspect of our business, and we didn't always do this. Our philosophy with every position in our company, other than managers, of course, is to overhire. So if we have 2 attendant positions open, we will always hire 4 people. Mm-hmm. If we have 1 driver position, we will hire 2 at all times. The reason we do, and by the way, we communicate that with these people. It's not a secret. The reason we do that is we, over 13 years in the industry and all the growth we've done, all the investment we've made, we've never had, with that philosophy, we've never had too many rock stars. We've never had too many amazing people where we couldn't keep them all happy. And so our goal is to keep our rock stars happy first, and then our middle of the road's happy, and whoever's left over should have stepped their game up. Mm-hmm. But we're very transparent. This is not a secret. This is not manipulation. We tell them, regardless of the position you're in, this is a production position, even if you're an hourly store attendant. If you're wondering why you're not getting enough hours, it's because you're at the bottom of the barrel. Like, mm-hmm. You're not reliable, you're not trustworthy, we're having to get on you about playing on your phone, the bathroom isn't as clean as the way you were trained for it to be clean. If you want a job and you want the hours, step up. Typically what happens is one of 2 things. They either, assuming they're at the bottom of the barrel and not getting hours, is they step up their game and they become a better level employee than they should have, and they're rewarded, and there's almost always something right there alongside of them that's slipping. Or what a lot of times happens is they just leave. You know, we don't want that. We're not trying to force anybody out. But when that happens, all you're doing is losing your, let's call them your utility player, your bench player.
Your least productive employee.
Your least productive employee. And as soon as we do that, we will go and overhire again. So we lose that person, we will hire again. Now, if we're hiring, you know, say we're fully staffed and we're hiring for excess capacity, which is what we call it, the candidates that we're hiring and training, we will tell them that. Just so you know, we're actually fully staffed. Mm-hmm. We have 4 positions for delivery drivers. This is a 5th, and this is what the position looks like. Right now, our 4 drivers are keeping up and handling everything. That person that isn't scheduled as much, that's also the person that gets the first call when somebody calls off. Mm-hmm. So another layer of redundancy. Even if you're not that great of an employee and you're not getting the hours you want, and we do try to call you in, if you want to pay your electric bill, you're probably going to come in, right? And so what ends up happening is we've created this system of processes between our facilities and our management team and our culture and our tier 2 labor pool and all these different things where it's this really symbiotic relationship. I'm not here to tell you that it's perfect. And a big part of why that synergy works is, yes, because we have 4 stores. So if you're saying, oh, well, I only have 1 store, all we're trying to do in this episode is share with you how we've done this, because we have evolved up the staircase from the bottom step to, I don't know about the top step, but we're definitely on the staircase somewhere. We're always looking to improve the processes. So whether it's taking overhiring into consideration, a lot of, I mean, trust me, we have a big heart. We care about our employees. The last thing we want to do is hire somebody and give them no hours, but we will tell them what the position is. But we will also tell them, we're not hiring you to fill this position. We're hiring you as a means of overhiring. Who falls into that category of the bottom of the staircase is up to them. Well, if you're hiring somebody that's a rock star, they're just like, well, I'm going to come in and make sure I'm so valuable that you put me on the schedule. And we go, okay, that sounds good to us. So what ends up happening is you create kind of this competitive culture where the people that don't really want to work and don't want to be productive and don't love the company and don't feed into the company culture and all these amazing things that happen, they just kind of weed themselves out. But it is a process. And the beauty to the whole thing is if you lose your overhires or your bench players or whatever you want to call them, if you lose those people, guess what you are? You're still fully staffed. And when you're fully staffed, that's pretty great, because then when you go to hire those redundant positions, you don't have to panic. You have to panic if you need 5 people and you only have 2. You got to hire anybody that walks through the door and ask them if they'll start today.